gonna be a video about scalding and scraping a hog. I got the water hot. I just use something like this. It's a real big pig. We use something like that bathtub. I checked it before I started because that's really important. Right now the temperature is about 157, maybe 158. To me, that's perfect. And these pigs are about 35 pounds, something like that, which is also perfect. All I do is put them in there. Now, if you, I use that spoon to stir it up, the water up real good. If you're not sure about the, you might have hot spots in that water. So I stir it up pretty good, and it really don't take long. I'm not going to stop the video. That ought to show you how long it takes. I'm not going to show you cleaning him. There's enough video. 157 degrees is kind of hot. And all I do is just take, and however long it's been now, I start paying attention. You see, it hadn't been very long and the hair's already coming off. It hadn't even been a minute. 157 degrees, somewhere thereabouts. Kind of keep him, if that water is for some reason too hot down at the bottom, kind of let him do some somersaults or something. It's kind of, I don't think that's important, but I do it anyway. It makes me feel better. What I do, I got the scrapey things, the hog scrape deals. I got knives, not those knives, but those knives will work. I got all kinds of outfits to scrape them with. Most of the time, what works best for me is just these gloves with the real rough stuff on them. And you see how wobbly this is? It's also, I tried to fix this place that wouldn't be so raggedy looking, but that ain't happening around here. If you do it on the forks, have a pallet, and do it on the forks, it's a lot more stable, and it's a whole lot better. Okay, I'm gonna say we're gonna go with it. I don't know how long it's been. I could have took it out a while ago, though. The important thing is, see like that, how the hair come off and almost dropped it. The important thing is, once you start, go with it, because whatever happens between the actual, I'll show you a little bit, between the actual skin and the meat, or something happens, whatever happens, you want to keep it going when you pull the hair, just like if you were sunburned real bad. Sure, everybody's been sunburned real bad. When you get to like this, just kind of, and I'm going to kind of go fast because I'm here by myself, and I try to like to do it in one time. You can, there's all sorts of ways you can put water back on it, and I do that. That's what that bucket somewhere's for. But if at all possible, see, that didn't do too good right there, but that's okay. I got something for it. If the water doesn't really get to the hair good, like under his arm, it won't do. It won't come off good. But once you start it, just kind of keep it going. And it don't matter which way you start, but always seems the best to me to start this way. Maybe not always, but a lot of times. I'm beginning to think I could have left him in there a little bit more, but this is working. The important thing is, just be ready, and don't get your water too hot. If you get your water too hot, that's just going to be a pig you're going to skin. You ain't getting that hair off once it sets. Might burn it off, but right here on the back, you know how pigs are. That's always kind of like the worst spot. Now, his head was down there, and you would think, oh, that's not going to be bad. But it kind of sticks right there a lot for me. It's cold today. But it really doesn't matter about that. I've done, this is the third one. The first one I did, if you went over there and took his paw, the hair would scrape right off, pull right off, just like it did here. Whatever happens, once it happens, it kind of stays. In other words, it doesn't revert back. And here in a minute, I'll get the water and start washing him. Because until you kind of wash him, it's hard to tell what if it's hair that's getting on him from this, or hair that's still on him. Now I have to work on this little back area. And I notice, at least on the ones right here, see that? I'm pulling hard on that, and it's coming out, but why would that stay so hard when everything else does so good? And you know that this here was kind of protected from the hot water probably, but you know that over there on his back wasn't protected. But that's just the way it worked. A lot of times on that one spot on some. Okay, now he's actually pretty much scraped. There again, right there is kind of where I guess it's protected or something. That won't happen very much, and it's easy to fix. Now it might look like that hair is stuck, but it's not. If you grabbed it with your fingers, it'd pull right out. I mean, it pulls right. And kind of once he gets a little colder, because it's cold today, he'll get tacky. And the hair will get kind of tacky, and it pulls out even better. See, all this hair is just, well, not all of it, but most of this hair is just hair that's kind of from the thing here. I might have to do this 2 or 3 times just to get that hair off. If you got somebody working with you, you could have more than one thing, and they could be cleaning your little work area up. Now, if you want to take a knife, I mean, you know, that works, and it makes it easier to see. Or if you want to take a spoon. Now, this is the same knife here. It's sharp. It's going to be the same one I skin him with in a minute, or clean him with in a minute. I'm not going to show that part, but it could be those little outfits, little circular things people use to clean pigs, or spoon or butter knife. You know, people use everything in the world. I just try to keep fewer tools around me as possible. Fewer I lose. I could put it back in the water again, and that might help, and I might end up doing that, but right now I'm just kind of, everything will come off at this point, but it don't hurt to give them a repeat. And see, it's been a while, but see how easy that still comes off. And it's cold. The pig's cooling down, but once, whatever happens, it kind of, that spot right there, that's that spot under his leg. And I just give him a good scratching. have to put some more water on that. And you can just, when you get like that, you can see how easy it. And well, you probably can't see it. I have a little torch there. Goes on a propane bottle, like in a heater buddy, you know, them green things you buy at Walmart. And usually the last thing I do, I'll take and just kind of brush it, you know, torching, just kind of, and it it will really. I kind of wish I should have. Kept his legs open a little bit more. Where's my bucket? Just saw it. Oh, there it is. But you could probably knock the phone over. But you could take water. You see people take water, and this kind of helps clean it, but then also it kind of and you can see it when you do it. It kind of. But you see people sometimes they'll take and they'll put that's not what that's for, but they'll take some kind of towel or something and put there and put that water there and just let it sit there and kind of soak in, and that helps. That's not what that towel's for though, but multi-use thing. And on his back here, like I was saying earlier, it's going to be hard for me to get him where you can see it maybe. Right here, kind of. That's always a little tough. It can be gotten off. Heck, it don't hurt if it stays on there. Don't hurt me anyway. Whoa, that's why that pallet on the forks is good. See, I almost got it all out now. Hey, what you can do, if you get too rowdy, you'll actually start tearing the hide, and that's not good. All right. And if you get to a spot where you just can't get it off, I mean, there's no harm in, and you don't want it on, of course you can burn it off now. It'll burn easy. Matter of fact, I might do that just to show you. But if you can't get it off, there's nothing wrong with skinning that little spot if that hair bothers you that much. You put enough barbecue sauce on there, you'll never know that's there. All right. Tell you what I'm fixing to do. Fixing to get that torch, maybe. If I can get it light. Had a hard time getting it light a while ago. But you can see how clean he is, or she. She. And I'll show you how to burn that off, and it don't take but a second. Light while ago, now it's light. His hair burns best after he's a little dry. He's kind of wet. I just now realized that. That's what I do. I go over. And if there is any little bitty hair, which again don't bother me none, but some people it might, I burn it like that, and it just singes it right off. No different than throwing gasoline on a brush pile and lighting it too quick. it'll be gone. Your hair too. And that's what that is. That's it. I just keep getting already, hair that's already gone off. Just kind of, I'm getting it off this thing. But once they get like this, I might do this 3 or 4 times. I mean, the more I do here, the less I gotta do inside. If you just go over him good, just like that, and I can see there's no hair anywhere. And what is there, what you see that this isn't scraping, which is scraping almost all of it. If I took these gloves off, I mean, you could, it's about like picking up a leaf. I mean, it would come right off. But, and every time you go over him, I just grab the water hose and wash him down again. Now, if I rolled him over, some of that hair from that would be on there. I'll eventually take him off and clean this real good and then do it one more time. Or either hang him up right there and wash him real good. That's probably what I'll do, is hang him up. But that's it. A lot of that was me just being slow. It don't take but a couple minutes and you're done. And these towels here, like I said, once you get him dry, when I used that torch a while ago, I should have, that was a mistake. I should have had him dry. It does so much better when he's dry. But once it will eventually get real tacky. I know you can't see that hair there, but there was 1 or 2. It'll eventually get real sticky and tacky. And then you take a paper towel, I mean, and then the rest of it comes off. No trouble. You'll have a little baldy piggy